Gonna jump off and he on his boot caught on that little strap, tied in there. He fell forever. He didn't miss that concrete curb with his head dug up fall.
Who's that then?
He fell off the lake and Bill Freeman. I don't know, that'd be scary being off Bill Freeman.
Well, he asked Bill if he could get out and get the anchor off, and he said no. So he had.
David, Gary wants you to make sure that you don't get in his blockhead from the. No, you're good.
My hairs?
Well, now, you got to go forward a little bit. I can't see your hair.
If you said I got plural, I'm pretty excited. I think I'll leave them both standing up. I'll run that 40-20. I'm scratching cotton. Animal cap on. Both my hairs. Let me stand. I look like Kramer. Covered in dirt. Both hairs standing straight up. Gosh almighty.
You got some new pages for us?
I didn't make new pages.
No new pages?
No new pages this time. There's really not, until we get the numbers from the appraisal office at this point. I've made a couple and I'll tell you all about it, changes, but until we get those numbers from the appraisal office and we can see where we're actually gonna be at, we've kinda got the expenses done.
We might want to relook our water line. It may get serious, real serious.
One of these days, every city will have, be using the flood water.
They'll have to.
Yeah, they will. If it keeps, the trend going down.
I wonder what a fluid system for a little place like ours probably costs you.
I have no idea.
One thing about it, by the time we get to that point, people will be glad to drink it, because that may be all there is to drink.
Used to. May not be true now, but used to. Mr. Abernathy let him put that out there on his land with the understanding that he could irrigate out of that last one.
That's right.
Yeah.
They still do.
Do they still irrigate it? I didn't know if they're irrigating it now or not, but.
Well, I think that's what Brett said, because Brett Trammell has that lease now.
We use down in Barge, they have what's called a Miko machine. And that's the turn salt water into potable water. Of course, it couldn't keep up with its slow process. But it couldn't keep up, we still had all potable water out in the barges.
What'd y'all do with your front water? Did y'all process it too? You put it right in the ocean? Just the salt water was all y'all was trying to process?
Let's just say you have enough for emergency showers and stuff.
How soft was that water? Was it good water?
We didn't know, I mean, it looked good.
Well, did they use all fresh water on that barge, or did they flush the commodes with salt
It
water?
was all fresh water.
All fresh water.
You know, you get it, order a barge load, big barge, water, potable water. And of course, none of us know where it comes from, it comes from some Galveston or somewhere, we know. You have good water.
Could y'all take enough water on when you was when your barge was in, or did they bring that water out there to you?
They bring it out to us like that, we, depending on the job, we loaded up, we went out with the barge. But there's lots of jobs we had to have barge coming up.
You know, it just looks like to me it'd be some kind of a simple process to get that salt out of you. They say that's an expensive deal.
Very expensive.
Now, the Saudis, they perfected that about as much as anybody ever, right?
Well, yeah.
But it's still expensive as ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, see,
Do they use heat?
United Arab Emirates, don't they use mostly seawater? Cause I don't think they supposedly have any fresh water.
One of those countries have one of those big plants sitting out on the coast.
Yeah, big desalination. I think that's the UAE.
So how
I
much,
think I read something.
wonder what the ratio is on that? If it's 1-to-1 on that jip water at my house, there's no telling what it is on that salt water. 1 gallon of fresh water and 20 gallons of ocean water.
I don't know.
I never have heard anybody talk about what the actual salt content is in sea.
It's not as salty as that salt pork of the Brazos
No.
River,
No.
And that salt pork 7 times saltier than the ocean.
if not more.
I've heard of Big D talk about learning to swim up there and drown when they got back to town.
Yeah, I swam in Croton before you get out, your hair's
Stiff.
just wide as it can be.
We'll be covered up with water one of these days here. And the reason we'll be covered up with it is they're gonna dam it up and pump it on us so they can keep the fresh water for the good people east of us.
Yeah. Well, that's what we're doing.
See, that's what I'm
So,
hoping,
Same thing.
that will be the saving grace on our lake out here. Cause that's, we catch it, release it on during dry weather and float fresh water down, it doesn't have that salt in it. You would think that those people down in the Bray would be all for it.
Did y'all see that deal that Jerry Copeland put on Facebook about how many gallons of water produced in an inch of rain? It was pretty amazing. And not this last little shower we had, what was that, Friday night, whatever it was. But the rain before that, I have a big, I don't know how many gallon tote, and I stuck it where my gutter is busted, and it just floods my flower bed. I dumped it twice, and it was still running over before it ever quit raining. It's pretty amazing. So we may all need to
Those gutters.
go to a storage, holding facility with all our
Rainwater
rainwater.
harvesting.
They got
That's what they call it.
That's what they call it, rainwater harvesting.
gutter in the house, it'll come big rain, it'll let it go out your gutter, and wash your roof off, so much wash, and then that valve will close and go into your storage. You don't get a lot of
I get it, that's the way we used to
We
do
had
it.
screens, 'cause that's what kind of water we had.
Had time.
Growing
You have
up.
a screen and a tow sack on top
Yes.
of
Might as well
it.
have to close that valve and turn it into our system. But if you
Ours
get-
went directly
If
to
it's already
there.
open,
No,
and you caught that initial
Yeah.
rainwater into that
Never
system,
thought about bird
then you was about a week and a half trying to clean that cistern water
Rat
up.
up once in a while.
Yeah, or pour a lot of salt down there to.
Yeah.
I don't do it, leaks flows with.
We finally got the jip water from the reservoir piped to the house to run the sink and the toilet and that kind of stuff, but drinking and cooking water you used out of the cistern.
Makes best drink things.
Oh, yes. They don't taste the same anymore.
I know it sure get full of them little wiggle tails if they didn't do something with it pretty quick.
I can remember when I was a kid thinking that people who lived in town, that was terrible that they had to drink that water that tasted that bad.
Yeah.
Good cold cistern water.
Yeah, ours was rainwater into the cistern.
Yeah.
My grandparents hauled their water and put it in the cistern and then pumped it to the house. And that was the worst water I ever drank in my life.
Again, I
Town water.
promise you, it rains, it pours. So, we'll get back on.
How many landmen do you have working?
We've had up to 14. We're averaging between 8 and 14.
So you ain't seen it slow down at all then?
No.
Is it picking up, or is it just about what it's been running?
Well, 14's the top that we've had a day. Usually we're averaging maybe 10, every day. But, it's anywhere between 8 and 14.
That's good.
Yes, Yesterday, we were trying to get over and I'm talking to Fort Texas, let me see if I can find that one.
Yeah, hey, can you come back and see, he leaves the numbers, you know?
Well, I've been here, except when I walked over there and walked back. I've been here the whole time. What numbers was he supposed to leave?
Use that hard number with offset bridge program. CD8.
I haven't seen him.
Okay, let's call this, back to order. Next item on the agenda is the budget workshop.
Could I interrupt y'all?
Sure.
Could I get y'all to amend number 6?
Number 6.
Darla has just informed me that, for the third time, she has been offered a job at Hammer National Bank. And,
She may not do it.
and, it has insurance. It pays as much as we do, plus the insurance. And I told her, I said, I wouldn't hesitate. I understand, county's lost a lot of good people, road hands, whatever, due to not having insurance. So I thoroughly understand. She needs the insurance, she has health issues, and her family needs the insurance. So I'm looking at 2 deputies. So I would like for you to amend, line 6 to as needed,
The what?
to as needed, rather than just school.
Well,
Oh, as needed.
I don't know, it's worded the way it is on here.
Okay,
Or the
yeah,
way it's due.
that's true,
We're
that's
probably
true.
gonna have
Have
to
to
let
put
that
it back on
stand,
the
and then
agenda.
we'll put
Okay,
it as an as needed on the agenda next
Okay,
commissioner's
all
court.
right,
Cause that's,
okay.
How long
Right,
have you
right.
got?
Huh?
How long have you got? How long did she give you 2 weeks notice?
I think she was gonna stay until the 15th, but I told her if she needed to leave before that, then I would understand.
I didn't understand, but you was talking about Darla?
Yes, yes, yes. And,
So we'll meet again before her last day, so.
Yes, sure. Yeah. So if you will put that on the agenda for the next time.
I'll have that on the agenda for next
All
week.
right, I'd appreciate it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need y'all to go back and look at the line item transfer again. The library was supposed to be $100.
It's supposed to be
$1,000.
I thought it did say 1,000.
No, it says 100.
Mine said 100,
No, that's not.
and it was supposed to say 1,000, if y'all don't mind.
On one page, where we at?
I know, I made a mistake.
Hey,
The one that we signed, one of those had $100 on the library.
Yes.
where is it? Third line. Line item transfers.
Line
Oh,
item
line item
transfer.
transfer.
Yes.
Oh.
I'm sorry about that, I didn't catch it. I
There
kept
was a
thinking
typo
something
in
was
the
odd with it.
original one that we signed.
So it was underestimated also.
Yes. The underestimation was underestimated.
That's a double investment. That means 2
Well, I
rights make
did,
a wrong.
no, that's.
2 wrongs make a right.
Depends on who you're talking to.
2 rights make a left hand, 90 degree angle.
That thing's going back 180 degrees in the other direction.
Yeah. You don't think. Mm-hmm.
Okay, Daniel,
You're up.
budget workshop.
Really, all we have.
No. Thank you.
I didn't make new sheets because I corrected the ones we talked about on Road and Bridge. The fuel I put back to 120,000. And when we turned around and made the right-of-way purchase, 50,000, and the bridge replacement, 151. Those were things we discussed in there.
So, fuel and oil's at 120?
The corrections we talked about last time, they're reflected in
in this, yes.
Okay.
And then,
120 on fuel, back to 50 on the paving,
and 150,
151 on the.
50 on paving?
yes.
And you do that last time, too.
Yeah, that's what we talked about doing, and I just went
The
in,
overall number is exactly the same, we
Yes.
just changed some,
just changed where I had it.
reflect what really
And so
needs.
and if he gives me a hard number there, that number could change.
Like I say, I quizzed him out there, and that's what he told me, but that should be. I don't know how much, I was hoping he'd show back up with it, but anyway.
You know about the bridge replacement?
He said he had those figures, just down there on the asked him,
Yeah.
he said he had those figures, what that bridge replacement cost would be, for that bridge on, what is it, Kenwood?
104. This one out here,
On
104, I think.
Billy Jones?
One going down there, Billy Jones,
104, 119, so anyway. But I can go out there, step on the hawk over to call him, like, this nasty.
Okay.
You want me to do that, and see if there's anything out?
Well, that way we've got a hard number to work with.
He said that, he said y'all had it, we probably would've got it, so. But I ain't seen it,
The only thing I saw is
you go right here and call it.
was 67,000 year before last, was it, Tom?
It was 91,000.
91,000.
And then he said something about the 67,000.
Yeah.
So that's why.
67,000 was a figure that I've heard, but I've not seen.
Well, he said that was what he needed, that he had budgeted for.
Yeah. And so we added that to his,
Yeah, then we added for this last round out here, the extension creek, east of Clemson. One there added on the other was what was, something
I
added to that.
left the 91,000 that we had in there and added the 67 to it.
Yeah, that's what it was.
So it's 151?
Yes, that's what I have it at right now.
That's his phone ringing number, he's sitting there holding office.
Oh.
Give me here just a minute.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Okay, the other change is to the county sheriff's expenditure and
That's under general
general.
statute.
In that gas, oil, and tire repairs,
Yeah.
I really think we should make that 45,000, because we're nearly to 35 right now, and we still have 3 months to go. The cemetery, I already had that moved to 40,000, so over to the next page. Go back one.
Well, we did change that on the cemetery, that first line from repairs to supplies.
To repair and supplies, yes. But we had already moved the labor up to 40,000, so that should cover us on that one. The next one is kind of it doesn't affect your bottom line one way or the other, the justice planning fee. We have a revenue column that we take that money in. We have an expense column where we pay that money out to the various state organizations and stuff that money goes to. That's fees collected by the clerk and the JP.
Dedicated funds, it has to go, so it's money in, money out.
Right, but we need to raise that by at least 35,000. We are raising,
What page is that on?
Page 4.
page 4.
Okay.
We need to raise that by 35,000, but we'll raise it on both sides to 35,000. The revenue will go up too. It's just that Mike and them are collecting more money, which means the state gets more money.
You want to raise
So it's gonna be
it
35 in and 35 out?
35 and 35.
Yes, I think that'll work.
You mean on the 119,000, the bottom line, it's up 40,000?
No, it won't go up. It won't, I mean, it will change a little bit on the bottom line, but like $3,000 on the bottom line. It's really not changing
Two-
money in, money
248.
out.
3 and 267, 7, right? And the bottom line, change it by $3,000 to it,
Right.
would be 267, 7.
And your revenue's gonna go up $3,000 because that's a revenue,
Thank you.
it's a revenue too, because this is money that we collect for the state and therefore send it to the different state organizations.
Okay, now they use a different road numbering system than we do, right?
Well, one part of it they did.
This one, this,
Some of Tex Dot's designations for the county, some of them are the same, but I think these are all the same. So we got County Road 104 and 419, automatic, our in-kind matches the same. on both of them.
That's the current road number, that's the proper, correct road number. It's in time for the bridge they built up on County Road 440. So our,
Salt Creek.
it's about Susan Joe Corrales. Okay, for each one of our projects on 109 and
I know
419.
Alice has been in talk to see this morning. What time do you want me to tell her? Maybe she can catch you. 3:30? Okay.
$31,736 quit cents for each project, which is total of $63,473. Project we already have going on, that's for them bridge replacements out there in County Line toward, out there at Branches, and then down at Priority Boydston's. That's the project we had going over at Winston, $94,300 just right off.
$94,355. So we got with this, that
We've been budgeting, we have budgeted for this 94,000 for 2 or 3 years. We have not over budgeted for this 63,000.
time we had that.
828.
So we got, that's 150, 157,828.
Yep.
So that's what we're gonna have in that one. 157,828. that'll take care of all
You
of
don't
our.
No,
in-kind.
we reduced it by that 10, so we're gonna have to put that, yeah.
We're gonna add that 3,000, I'm sorry, before we get too far away from it, just Plainfield's gonna add that 3,000 back over here in general.
Yeah.
And it's 2.1 million 84 million, right?
Right.
Yeah.
What page are you on?
It's on page 1, looks like, first one says general.
General expense.
General proposed budget, new revenues.
Actually, you need to add 10,300, because we're in that 10,000 on the sheriff's fuel.
So we need that 13,000,
Yes. Because we're adding,
well, that would be revenue.
no, that's just expenses. Revenue only, you just have the 3,000, sorry.
That's okay.
So we got 13, that was 10, what? That was 10 even, right? And the 3 on the other, so it's gonna add a 13,000.
See, Jim? See what I'm talking about? Just
That
Plainfield.
intergovernment contract? I'm on the wrong one still.
So it's,
Just Plainfield.
it's gonna go to.
That's in, that, y'all know what that's in out.
Well, that'd be 1,199,174.
That right here, just as Plainfield. Low page, low.
Well, we got it projected at 30, and it's gonna go to what now?
35.
35.
JP.
Year to date, we've run 40 though.
But if not,
This Plainfield right there. So we raise that to
on just the
35.
Plainfield?
No, I'm on the wrong line, just 22,000 year to date. Okay, I was on the wrong line.
I just said near that kind of money.
That's gonna affect you 2 million.
We should be all right, we're gonna figure that one more quarter to pay out, and usually we pay like 7,000 out.
Yeah, so that's still less than 30.
Yeah, and if we like, and then, the Court of Appeals and stuff like that, something there was usually $5, $10, $15. Mike has really jumped up there on that one, and I think a lot of it's because we have that extra person in that office.
Yeah, the extra turnover rate.
On the road and bridge, on that bridge replacement, it's gonna have to be 157,828.
Yeah.
We won't do that exactly, round it off, or
So 159.
159 to go 159.
Something can go wrong with Will, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
159
If I only go with it,
or 160.
Let's go 160.
160 on that.
160.
Yeah.
that other piece of paper, the handwritten one, that's the answer to Gary's question this morning.
Did you sit down and think about it?
Yes, I done thought about it a little bit. I'll explain that to you, that's just to patch what we can, because it's not fixing everything.
Yeah.
It's just getting a little patchable, because we're tearing up more than we can fix.
Okay, but if you just patching potholes on that length of road there, is that just that 2-mile stretch there from that T back around there to that corner?
That's from Simmons Corner, coming off the highway,
Right.
down, Tuckahoe Road, down, Nestor Lane, and down Wright Road.
That's, 2.5, 3.5. That's about 4.5, nearly 5 miles of road there.
Pretty close to it.
5 miles, that runs somewhere around, 1,200 miles just to patch it. It goes really deep.
That doesn't repair it,
That just tied it over, well, it's already falling back out.
Got to do that part.
Yeah.
but it's crunched that thing and it's soft, it's broke, the hard pattern.
Both ways.
But I don't think people realize what that cost, tax dollar wise.
Well, $25,000 bond's not gonna do nothing.
That goes back, cause you take that Jack Darty Road up there, you take $25 million for the Jack Darty Road back up there.
Yes. See, they tore it up again,
I haven't been up there in a while, I didn't know.
3 times now.
I know last summer when I was checking the water for all the time, how much rain came through, it was bad then. I'm sure they got no better.
All I know is that counties are all gonna have some relief from this. And it's, the oil companies did, they should pay for this. It's just like this thing up there on 235 where they tore that box culvert up and overweight loads they hauled in there. They broke that thing down, they should have to fix it.
That's an odd deal, ain't it? Did they think they was gonna come in and rush out over us when we go for a building a new bridge?
I don't know what they thought,
Yeah.
because
I think so. They haven't done anything, have they?
I hadn't been back up there. Been kinda busy here the last couple of weeks.
Did you ever find that story about the truck running off the other bridge?
Ronnie knows as much about it as I do, that was his.
Yeah, that's, all I know is what Dwayne told me, he was up there, took pictures. I think it kinda caved in on one side, kinda gave way on the outside, and just let the truck just flop over on its side down in all that bridge.
But that was their bridge.
That was their bridge. And that's when they went to using, I guess ours.
Not really, they've
They
always,
always used it, but they really went to using it.
That low water crossing?
actually, the low water crossing, which is ours, that is always carried the heavy weight. They, for years before it become Kinder Morgan, they load limited it, and they didn't let the rigs go across it. They had to go around.
Yeah.
Now they're just,
Now, Kinder Morgan has let some pretty heavy loads go across there.
Well, see, on Dwayne, on Butchie, when their crew, but they go around, they come in, they're not pretty fast. But they were apparently down there around that bridge for some reason. Because Dwayne had, his truck was there, they had some pictures of it. Wasn't one of their trucks that fell through, it was somebody else's. But it's,
I don't know, we may actually have to close that bridge in order to get them to do something about it.
How long before that starts cooling off up there?
What'd they say, estimates 15 to 20 years production with peak production in 4 or 5 years?
Peak at 10 after we got it completed.
So we're really just now getting started good then.
Yeah.
5 years to complete it, 10 years to peak, tapering off after that.
So,
But you had a big rain up there, and it didn't wash it out?
I hadn't been up there since that rain happened, but I imagine it did.
Because you got that's part of that.
Oh,
big
no,
rain.
no, ours is still there.
But that big rain that you got, it went across that country up there, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's that same road that's that same rain you're talking about, right?
There's been several big rains up there. There was 3.
And that may be the
4
reason why they don't have their temporary crossway built.
So, that's been,
That creek
But
went
temporary there.
down within 48 hours.
Well, that wet spell in September will be good. God, I hope we have a wet spell in September.
the next question is, on this budget, if we get much more of that, and there's every indication that we may do it, do we have enough in here for road material? I mean, have we got enough in here to cover road material?
I hate to be facetious, but road material is a big problem. I keep humongous problem. Don't have it, can't get it.
So I'm thinking we may need to rethink that as far as what we got in there for road material. So, I mean, if they move, I don't know that it'll happen that quick to get in here next year, but if they move the kind of rigs into this thing that I've been hearing about, boy, we're gonna have a massive road.
Well, here's the deal though. They've been in Fisher County way longer than they've been here. They've got to drill out for both of those roads here.
That's true.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying what we should give that, but I just think if they've been over there for over a year putting that deal together, and they still ain't gonna be putting hot-headed, I guess.
Well, and I don't know, again, this is back to the folks hauling the rigs in, said that there's gonna, before they're done, and at that 54 rigs running over. That's a lot. I don't know how they're gonna have waterfall.
Well, where they gonna get fifty-four rigs?
That's it.
In this country.
Because they, yeah,
In the whole big country.
They said they're running 3 shifts down in that middle of West Country.
but even if they had the rigs, I don't know where they get the water. To drill that many wells at one time. I don't know. All I know is, we're already getting a significant amount of road damage that so far our taxpayers have been having to foot the bill for. And it just seems to me that likely should fall back on the shoulders of the oil company, because if they had a place to drill that wasn't a county road, they'd build the road and maintain it. So if they're using the county road for the same purpose, and absolutely just like that Judge Gardy road, just destroyed that one, they should rightfully be on the hook to fix it, but they pay for it. But anyway, hopefully, within the next few days, I'll have some word back on that, how that system is set up in Hatching Force. And I don't know how we'd have to account for that in the budget. I'll have to research that, but here ain't one.
We have to go into a designated, bank account.
Yeah. Probably wouldn't.
Well, if they're gonna put up their bond in a check, you want it in a separate bank account where it never,
Doesn't get lost in with the rest of our stuff.
You haven't heard any more on the rest, or that you made it?
I thought I'd call the girl from Fisher County maybe this week sometime and see if she got an answer, or what the answer was.
I've not, like I said, and I haven't seen anything on this, but I sent an email straight to George Simpson, so I'm expecting when he emails back, it should come straight to me.
What bridge is this right here? Exactly.
$446,000.
Which bridge was that?
I'm gonna bet it was,
South Wilkie Bridge?
yeah, because in here,
The 107 feet long? Which one's 107 feet, which one's 45 feet?
The big ones out there on branches.
the longest one.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
446, that's stinking quick, right, down here.
Yeah. And then this is Harry Bolt.
Hey, do you remember this right here though? Do you remember, see right up here at the top?
School bus route?
The school bus route and then the county road, 419, do you remember that box over there, that day? See, we did that in 10.
I don't remember it at all. I don't remember it.
That's on 419?
Yeah. It starts out looking like this right here in the letterhead that Bobby signed. Then on that second page, I don't remember. We signed it. Was that day she was here?
Nora?
Nora?
I don't know. No, 'cause this is Warren D. Gardner. No.
He didn't do nothing that day she was here, did he?
I didn't think we did.
See, I was in here visiting one day when she was here, and I don't think he was any action taken on that.
I didn't think there was any.
I don't know, this doesn't have, really doesn't have a date on it.
All the legal stuff is down at the clerk's office. When we all signed the
Yeah.
So these have to be done this year, 12/13, right? This fiscal year, 3 years? Yeah, so this will be 10, 11, 11. This will be second year. Yeah.
What is the 273, 696? Which bridge was that? Which one?
What do you call it?
273?
I bet that was the one down in August.
Oh, this is it.
Because the other one cost 400.
It's gonna be longer to do a bridge.
45 foot in the road. And
45 or the,
yeah, the 45 foot one. That's been ours. 107 was out there in Blanchard on County Line.
okay.
Can you pour that flat, can we pour that low one across, can we pour it 24 foot wide? What's the widest we could go?
Why did you want to do it?
28 foot. Will that rope stand that?
Have to widen the road.
Okay.
It's pretty narrow, it drops all down in that draw. How wide is that right?
So wide the road.
Yeah.
Probably 18 foot, I was guessing. Probably.
If we're coming up that hill, like, across that cove, the first call 15 foot from tar to tar, and I'll feel like they're gonna tractor. Granule is very good, but right there.
You know, I'm just looking at this. Your dollar amounts on this per hour on that thing, because you know, you know, that FEMA rate, I think you're looking at it.
Yes, it is.
Quite a bit more than. So they figured, any figures on this handwritten deal?
Yeah.
That FEMA's equipment schedule.
Oh, yeah.
Quite a bit more than what we're charging.
These rates are off of what we have established for rates to charge per bill.
Right.
So,
Probably something we need to address again.
them rates are not, in fact, one of them rates has never really been set up.
It's been 4 or 5 years since we set those rates.
Longer than that.
Has it been that long? I was having so much fun, just got away from it.
Let me go get that FEMA file and make sure.
Oh, good. I knew I shouldn't have had that for lunch.
Even now.
Not even out.
Told you not to drink that last martini.
I know, that's right.
Got those sleepy eye? Just one,
What more can you got?
you drive home with one.
Motor grader with 14-foot moldboard on it, $70. We're not.
Well, you got 16 people, 14. What about the dump truck? What's the FEMA rate?
What, ours is 8.
10 and 20 and 10.
The 20 and 10. The 10 cubic yard dump truck is 45. 18 is 65. The 28 yard is 105.
So we're kind of on the upper edge on that 20 million.
Alright.
That's one I'm talking about, we've never set that rate.
Well, we got a 20 yard at 90. Your 28 yard is 105, so we're not that far off. What size is that road?
How do they rate them by cubic yards?
Yeah.
3.
It's a 3 cubic yard, $40.
How much is that? How much is FEMA?
40 on 3 yards.
I don't have skilled laborers, we got one on theirs. So we charge them extra. More efficient.
And that's the rate that they will reimburse it.
Why we should send FEMA to do this road work.
Yeah.
It was a matter of national
But
security.
then again,
Don't get Joe on one way out.
they promised to reimburse us that. They drug their heels and never
We ain't
stepped
got
away,
checks
so
yet?
we don't have a check
Son of a
yet.
gun, I can't believe it.
But I answered their same questions again for the 5th time 2 weeks ago. They, I guess, accepted it again. I don't know whether I'll get the same questions again on another level, or I kinda got the feeling that this was the last level before we got to a yay or a nay.
Is this how we get to run around?
Yeah, this is it. Kinda on this Seco grant. They finally, they drug their heels on that one until the grant went out, and we still didn't get the money out of it.
We did not. But did we get a refusal letter?
No, haven't got a refusal on this last go round, but the time ran out the 30th of last month. And we got it all back into them one more time. That made 4th or 5th time that we've submitted all that stuff. And I just suspect that they got, either they got more requests than they had funds, and rather than just be straight up and tell people they didn't have the funds after they put it up, they just kept denying our request for reimbursement until the time ran out. So we're not the only, those that got money real quick. The other we payments, the majority of the counties were just like us. They just kept getting the run and never did get any money out of it. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, back to the budget.
Back to the budget figure.
On the road and bridge expenditures.
Road and bridge. Road and
Okay.
bridge, hang on. What color is that? No.
Blue. There's blue in mine.
I'm waiting on Gary.
Ain't having no luck.
Page 3.
Not that one there on
Yes,
the blue.
page 3.
Page
Page
Ain't
3
no
of 60, you know how we.
Road and bridge, I found it. Go for it.
Okay, we're gonna add that 9,000 back to bridge replacement do we wanna increase the budget that much, or do we wanna adjust somewhere else? Do you wanna adjust the paving and right-of-way purchase?
Well,
You have to get $10,000, lower.
Basic, yeah, 9,000. What we're
You
gonna have.
raise it?
No, we're gonna have to, we raised bridge replacement by 9,000, so I'm
See,
gonna have to,
we reduced it down to 151 when we discussed it last time, and now we decided because of the figure Kenny brought it, we're gonna have to have it up to 160. So that's $9,000 adjustment. Do we adjust something else in there like Andy said? Or do we figure out a way to add that much to the road and bridge budget on the whole? That's the only place it could come out, would be what we added to road and sure.
or,
Paving right of way,
the paving and right-of-way,
Right away, maybe,
yeah.
we can take that down to 51,000,
for 41.
41.
Can we cut it back to 50?
Let's cut it back to 50, you know, but.
We had already cut it back.
We already cut it back to
Yeah, we
50.
already cut it back to 50. So we'll bring that down to 41.
Does anyone want anything to drink?
When we get back to pay.
Can, you want anything to
So,
drink?
that's what y'all wanna do there, make that 41?
Well, see, we'd already bumped that over last year, so we're still way above last year.
I'd like to get paid on cheap.
Can y'all think of any place else that we may need to add something to?
Well, if things don't change, we may have to add a whole bunch more somewhere else anyway, so.
Right.
After we get a certification, much of these could change, possibly, right?
Hopefully on the expense side, we're kinda setting where we
We're
wanna
about
be.
wore that around, haven't we?
Yeah, where we wanna be setting,
Yeah.
what you're looking at changing is your revenue estimates. I mean, they basically won't be estimates anymore, we'll have
Yeah.
a firm number to work with.
They'll get us a certified road Wednesday. And then once that's certified, then we start down on our countdown for public hearing. And stuff after we get certified, but we'll have hard figures and we'll know what we've got in the work with.
And then some of these could possibly change.
They could change. I mean, we've got a pretty close handle on, when we got the preliminary report.
If we,
It's gonna drop some from that, we just don't know how much until we get it certified Wednesday. And once we get that, then we've got the figures, we know exactly what we've got to work with. And if they have to adjust these some, but I'm thinking that we're gonna be pretty close on the right on the expense side of this thing right now. Is there anything in general that we need to talk about?
No, I told y'all about the sheriff's office, about that fuel going up, and
Thank you, Kenny.
Thanks, Kenny, appreciate it.
bye. Everything else, I mean, is pretty much where, at this time, it looks like it needs to be. I mean,
Yeah.
because a lot of the line items you've seen today, we had already adjusted in the budget
Right.
to start out with. So we're, I think, kinda where we need to be. Hopefully I guessed a lot better this time, huh?
Probably all junk mail that I'm gonna get, and I still have it.
Oh, yeah. Same envelope. Just looking
This
for
is
tickets.
just addressed to the court, so.
Just let
You're
you look.
welcome.
No, we don't want that.
This one, I wouldn't mind going and spend a day here with you guys that thing.
Fix with that water
Yeah.
rights
I like,
thing.
I don't know if they're gonna go down there and blow or if they're gonna actually say something.
I'm kind of interested in hearing that too. Here's the thing. Every area in the state has got a bad situation going on vis-a-vis water.
They're steadily
I
getting
can't
worse.
imagine those guys wasting a whole lot of time just
Blowing.
blowing. They're gonna have to, everybody's gonna have to get serious about what we do about water.
But here's Billy Kirk, they're gonna have this deal and they're gonna go out to Cristobal Vineyards and have a reception in Vegas. What you do is you get a chamber of commerce here, Ashmont. We come out to Matters Farms and have us a
Reception.
reception. You thought that old box of wine, wouldn't you?
It's brewing right now.
When's testing date?
You're actually supposed to let it age, aren't you?
What, about a week?
30 minutes.
You guys.
Got my wine connoisseur here to my left. He got one of them little cups he hangs around his neck on a big chain and everything.
He does?
Well, it's,
This is,
It's
he got
more
a
like-
hole punched in a solo or something with a
it's
string?
more, it's more of a bean can tied to the windmill chain, but anyway, it's the same difference, right? Got a wire bell on it.
I'm making St. Bernard look sick.
Oh, man.
I'm trying to think where Cristobal is at. Cristobal's west of San Angelo, isn't it?
Yeah.
Water
That's
Valley?
one that Del Rio was, didn't it?
It's over
Like
by
going El Dorado.
Yeah.
Angelo.
Yes.
Or is
I'm thinking of
Yeah.
Carlsbad.
That is cut.
It's just right outside,
South, just south.
South of it.
yeah.
Cristobal.
You don't take about, what, 10 minutes or something to San Angelo?
Cristobal was that, because their team was San Angelo kids.
Yeah.
Those that just couldn't quite make the 5A San Angelo team
Yeah.
went to Cristobal and played for state and six-man every year. That's one of the battles that they had.
Tax having another net at Abilene.
They're now 11, don't have them.
Risk management. One day deal,
What's it gonna be, old Dave?
risk management stuff, tax. The one we got's November.
Yep.
West Texas Rural County. I'm ready for that in September. Try to get all the knowledge I can.
Yeah.
Well, do you think there'll be some people down there looking for places to build
I don't know.
dams?
I don't know, I'm serious, if I can get away, I'm gonna try to go to this thing,
To this one?
this San Angelo. I'd really like to hear what they got to say.
So this funding and infrastructure is gonna be one of the topics.
Anything else? We need to go, really, we're kind of at a standstill now, till we get certified tax roll. As soon as we get that, then we'll have hard numbers to get started. The next meeting is the 13th of August, I believe. Believe that's right.
Our next meeting is the 13th of August.
I believe so.
You have to be registered by the 13th of August if you're going here.
Ready?
To get the early bird special.
That's probably not gonna include me, cause I ain't never heard from them.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that,
Early bird
I'm
lets you
sure,
out.
I'm sure that early bird was scrapped here.
No.
This cost you $10 extra.
And they got a 5 o'clock appointment to play some cotton, but I ain't.
Guys, we're down to item number 10.
Motion to adjourn.
Thank you.
A motion, and a second, all in favor? Motion carried.
13:55.
That beat that 5:30 that we had the
Oh,
last
yeah.
two times on this board. You missed our long session.